Hi, and welcome, parents, guardians, students, staff members, anybody who's tuning in. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Kirk Marshling. I'm the principal at Lake Roosevelt Junior Senior High School, and I'm just going to be kind of walking you guys through our distance learning platform a little bit and hopefully provide some clarity to those that need it and hopefully provide some help. So student Google accounts, just as a reminder, accounts have already been created for students, so there's no need to create a brand new account. We have already done that for them. Creating a new Google account and trying to access it that way is going to cause problems, so please don't create a new account. The best way to remember it is that their student email or student account at Lake Roosevelt is at student.gcdsd.org, whereas their Google account that's been created is the same first part, only minus the student. So it's whatever their first part is at gcdsd.org. That would be their Google account. Their password should be the same for the majority, but if not, then I'll provide you with a way to find that information out. Some passwords had to be changed for length requirements by having to add like a special character or something like that. So student access to Google. I'm just going to quickly show you the best way to log into Google for the very first time if you're not already a Google user. So the first thing that you want to do is I just typed in Google in here, and as you can see on my screen, I've got a place where I can sign in. So I'm just going to click the sign in button, and it shoots me to a place where I can sign in. So I already have my account already here, but let's say I want to use another account. I would type in my username, so mine already automatically autofills in there, but you'll type yours in for the first time. Hit next, password, next, and now you're logged into Google. So wherever you go from here, you're already logged in and there's no need to do a bunch of different things. So that's very helpful. If you're having trouble logging into Google, I would really highly recommend you filling out my student account help form. This is going to be located on the Grand Coulee Dam School District website under For Parents and then under the Forms section. So I'm just going to show you what the forms look like. It's basic information of the email address. So this could be a student email address or your personal email address. Just a way to get a hold of you quickly. And then what's a good phone number that we can call you or get a hold of you at, the first and last name of the student, their grade level, and what do you need help accessing? Email account, Google account, both, and then do you know your password? That's some very good information for us to know, and as soon as you submit those forms, it notifies us and we can respond fairly quickly to those forms. And again, those are going to be housed under the Grand Coulee Dam website under For Parents and then under Forms, and that will be in there. So there'll be a link where you can fill that form out and hopefully provide some help. So the different Google platforms that we used Google Classroom, Google Meet, and Google Drive. So I'm going to show you the Google Classroom platform real quick. This is where our teachers are using, what our teachers are using to drop their instruction for the week for those that are using technology. For students that are not using technology, they'll have other delivery methods like through email or through paper pencil format. So I have two classes that I have right here. I've got my test class that Mrs. Kennedy created for me so that I could show you what it looks like from a student's perspective and then for a teacher's perspective. So I've kind of already done a video on for teachers, so we just need to worry about the student part. So when you first get into your class, it has the title of the class in there, and then whatever assignments put in there, then you can see that right away. The stream is kind of like a Facebook stream or an Instagram stream, so whatever's posted recently is going to get pushed to the top. So right now there's only one thing posted, so it's at the top. But just like Facebook, the farther back in time something's posted, the further down the stream it gets. So if you need to understand, where things are, just keep scrolling down if you're missing something. Your classwork, so if you're trying to figure out what you're doing and that you need it, this is where all your work is going to be housed so that you have the ability to access it. So if you're in multiple different classes, there's a little 3-bar line right next to the class name at the top. this will send you back to your main page. This will have all of your classes that you're in. So make sure that you know, like when you're toggling between the classes, that's how you do it. There's that 3-line button, and that'll get you back to where you need to be. Google Meet, this is where teachers and students and families are going to be able to have their office hours. So whatever office hours designated for a teacher, this is where it would be. Teachers would then go in and start their meeting. You would type in whatever code that teacher sends you, and then you'd be able to have that live video feed with the teacher. Google Drive, this is where most of your documents are going to be stored. They're not stored on a device. They're stored virtually in the cloud. And this will be where everything that you're working on can be stored. So you can work on presentations, videos, all of that can be stored and housed inside the Google Drive. So if you need any other help, please search for my Mr. Marschlane on YouTube for some more helpful videos. I'll be posting some little ones as I get requests for like how to do different things on Google Classroom or just some updates in general. If I'm providing some updates for our school, that's where I'm going to provide some of the videos for that. But if you have specific questions, please don't hesitate to shoot me an email. My email is kmarschlane@gcdsd.org. So feel free. And if you do need some help accessing student accounts, please fill out that Google form. That way we can get your accounts rolling and ready to go. So thank you so much for tuning in, and have a good night.